Greetings, denizens of the digital world. It's I, the serial killer, coming to you today on day 176 of the year of vlogging dangerously. Or as my rambling ass just said, in the one take I would ever remove from this type of thing, the dare of yogging dangerously, or something quite similar to that. It was really ridiculously bad, so I give you a slightly better introduction. And today it occurred to me that I have not done a Suggestive Sunday in ages. And given that it's Sunday and I have suggestions, here it is. Yeah, that built that up a lot better than it had or should. Okay, first suggestion. Web series. No, not a web series. Fuck the web series. I got 2 television series for you and a book. 2 television series and a book. That's not a 2. That's a book, apparently. First television series is Game of Thrones. I probably recommended this before. I don't remember. My brain is Swiss cheese, and it processes things as badly as you've heard right now. Game of Thrones, 2nd season, is over. I just finished watching it today, and holy crap have they gone up and done things right. My biggest complaint for the first season of Game of Thrones was they glossed over a lot of the big, heavy battles. They glossed over a lot. And the 2nd season did a lot of that too. A lot of the violence was off-screen stuff. It was just not there. And towards the end of the 2nd season, holy crap, yes, they do improve that. And for anybody who's read the books, well, you know what happens in the 2nd book. And it's not much of a spoiler. Hello, for anybody who hasn't seen the series, or who has seen the series up until this point. There'll be a siege. And a pretty nasty, cool one. And one they talk about all throughout 2nd season. And when it happens, oh god, it happens in such a satisfyingly visual way. 2 thumbs up for that, because George R.R. Martin's vision was realized probably better than he thought it could be ever on screen. Yeah, and of course, with Game of Thrones comes the deceit, the deception, the backstabbing, the insanity, and whatnot, and the questionable loyalty of people. I'm leaning this way because my hair is good on this side, but not on this side. I hate this fucking thing. Anyway, 2nd recommendation is a bit of a goofier, crappier one. It's called One Man Army. It's a fear factor for the military-minded, you could describe it as. It's not about fears, but it's about stunts and crazy pushing of the limits. It's a show in which 4 people of either military background or firearms and, you know, instruction and law enforcement background come together, and they compete in a series of challenges that test 3 things. They test speed, strength, and intelligence. Now, it's questionable as to whether your speed and strength are the overall factor in all of these things, in the speed and strength ones. And the intelligence one can sometimes be just a matter of, holy crap, you can put up with something. But it's got a series of absolutely fun challenges to it. Be they laser grids that you have to navigate through, or they have to navigate through, wall smashing, ditch digging, fence climbing, being hung upside down and having to crack safes. It's just a bunch of crazy good fun. And it's great to watch some of these guys that you just wouldn't expect come out of left field and just kick ass. Because out of the 4 of them, the one that wins isn't always the most obvious one. And sometimes the guy that you expect would be really good sucks. Maybe he's having a bad day. Maybe. Or maybe he's just got a hyperinflated resume and, you know, everybody's worldview of them is not what it should be. I don't know. But anyway, that's that. A book. I said I was going to recommend a book, didn't I? Did I have a book to recommend? Well, I got an author to recommend, Lee Child. If you're a fan of thrillers of the modern-day investigative type bent and variety, Lee Child has got a series with a man named Jack Reacher that is the kind of end game goal of writing for me is to find a character that has legs this long, because dear God, he's written like 15 books with this character. Jack Reacher being an ex-military police officer from the American military who becomes a bit of a bum, wanders around a lot, and seems to every once in a while get himself into an absolute metric shit ton of trouble. Be it stopping a militia from launching a crazy attack, to protecting the president, to um, investigating any variety of kidnappings and whatnots. The latest one that I read was Hard Luck Trouble, in which a group of people are tracking down and killing members of Jack Reacher's former special investigators group, and he brings together a few of his old compatriots to kick some ass. And it's a great series. It's well written, it's tense, and somehow he manages to keep a very long-term character fresh in a few different ways. Anyway, there are some Jack Reacherisms. Jack's always going to be the big guy who thugs out bigger guys. He's always going to get his ass not kicked, but hurt in some way, and things like that. But it's a very good series. Anyway, that's Suggestive Sunday for today. I'm gesturing a lot because I'm tired, but I'm also hungry, so I'm probably going to go grab some food. I, as usual, has been the Serial Killer. Questions, comments, concerns, death threats, you know where to put them. Comment section down below. I will talk to you tomorrow.